Welcome. I am so excited to introduce you to the author of Plume of Fire, because if you've been affected by the coronavirus, this author was inspired to write her first sci-fi novel, not just because of personally how she was affected, but because of her career. Her name is Marie Fostino, and Marie is in the medical field. And Marie, you started writing this book in March, and I'd love for you to just share how the coronavirus inspired you to get this going.
Well, first, I like to watch sci-fi movies. So I took them all in, and I'm watching now what's going on today. Starting in March, all of a sudden this virus is going on. It's killing a lot of people. I got, put off for a while from work because I am over 65. I can't be out there working for a while. So on my ambulance, I had to take a leave for a little while. Okay, I'm watching people dying, people getting hurt, and I'm reading about it. And I'm watching all these protesters and stuff going on because they're angry that they have to wear masks or they have to stay away from people, not understanding that health is more important right now. And so then it was like, you know what? I have to write a book about this because this is real inspiring. And of course, then it's my weird imagination of how I thought the world would end. I know by the book of Revelation, it doesn't end this way. So it's not biblical. But as I do have one thing in here, I put down in here that it says they are, where is it at here? They are under the command of the divine spirit, the one who is love, the one who loves all. He created the universe of mankind to live in peace. So you understand how disappointed he is in the world today. And yes, and so then this is how this is all happening in my book because, of course, everyone, God is disappointed. Mother Nature is disappointed. We are not doing what we're supposed to be. We don't love each other. Husbands.
So this is punishment. This is God. This is Mother Nature rising up against us, saying, "This is what you deserve. This is coming up against you because you've done this. You deserve this."
Right, but yet there's a chance that we can win it back. But we have to figure out what to do. There's a chance that maybe we can save it. So, like the front of my book it says, an apparition of a man dressed in black made himself visible with a message. The world is programmed to be terminated unless mankind can change their corruption. There we go. And we change our corruption.
Might it be being kinder to each other?
Maybe.
Because you're very much about love and kindness and being a better person to each other.
Being there for each other. We have to be there. But as the world is today, we stab each other in the back to get above. And so I'm hoping that this book, when people read this book and they realize it's just science fiction, but they see there's a deeper story in there. It's about we need to love each other again. And then hopefully people read that and enjoy that part.
Marie, when I read your bio, there was a lot of great, interesting information about you, but I was taken aback by the very last sentence said, "I just love people."
Yes.
And I think that is the very foundational thing that inspired you to write this. Was that something very real that's shaking us to the core? Is getting our attention finally, right?
Definitely. And yeah, you have to love people. I mean, I wouldn't have my job right now working on an ambulance if I didn't love people. And that's why I do it, because I want to help people. I love people. It's what God made me.
Wow. So it's the first time that we've really in our lifetime had something happen so profound. Of course, the Twin Towers, things like that, but this is affecting the world, not just a few thousand people and shaking us.
Actually, if you go back through time, you're going to find out we've had a lot of things like this go through, even before Christ came. And I have that written in the book. I went through the history of it. And it's amazing the different plagues we have had and how many people we have lost. And I think like someone's trying to get our attention, telling us, wake up, wake up. We're trying to tell you to behave.
Do we not learn?
Well, so far we haven't learned. It keeps coming back.
What is the overall message, would you say?
My overall message in there is to love one another. We need to be kind to each other again. If we can do that, be kind to each other again, this world can survive. The hard part is being kind to each other. People just look out for themselves now, or they don't even look out for their children, their wife, their husband, their family anymore. They're just for themselves now. They're at work. They're getting somebody else in the back with a knife to try to get higher up at work. or they're taking somebody for sex just to have fun with it, and then they let them go, not understanding that that's a very personal thing you just did. It meant a lot. It was not a game. Stealing money from each other, stealing in a grocery store. We have to learn to be kind to each other, respect each other. And unfortunately, I think we've lost that.
Let's dive into the characters a little bit. Let's talk about Ricky and Sarah.
Okay. I like Ricky and Sarah.
Tell me why. Who are they and what do you love about them?
Sarah, I like because I grew up on a farm myself when I was a kid every summer with my grandma. So she grew up on a farm and she did not want the farm life. So when she got married, her and her husband, of course, left the farm and they had a wonderful life together. They had a daughter. Ricky is completely opposite. He's from Chicago and he's just a rich bachelor. He's just enjoying life, enjoying money, enjoying drinking, enjoying having fun. And then this thing happens and somehow brings these two people together. She loses her husband. She loses her child. He loses his uncle. People ransack him. People ransack her. People are very mean and ugly. She meets him at the end of a rifle, and he's scared to death she's going to shoot him. But something tells her to listen to him. And next thing you know, she befriends him, gives him her husband's clothes and another room to stay in. And now they're living together, trying to figure out how to make life work. But they only live day by day. There's no past and there's no present because they're in such a world right now. They don't understand what's going on and they don't know if they have tomorrow.
Marie,
so I think they're both very interesting.
This had to change you personally as you wrote the book. How did it change you?
I think that I've always thought I've liked the life, but I think now, every day I live now, it's like, you know what, this could be the last minute I'm living. So like my poor little EMTs, I work with EMTs that are only 24 years old. I'm 66. I'm like, how do you like working out with grandma today? And I sit there and I have a good time with them because this could be my last few moments I'm on earth. So I want them to have a good time, to enjoy taking care of people with me because I'm not guaranteed tomorrow. So today I'm going to live it for the fullest and enjoy it. That's all we have. There's no guarantee. And then be thankful. Be thankful for God every day. I'm thankful I have my health. I'm thankful I can go bike riding. I'm thankful that I'm married to a man for 46 years. Not everybody has that chance, but I got it. I feel like I'm privileged, but I also earned it. Yeah.
You know, I love the fact that you see things very black and white. You saw this pandemic and you saw an opportunity to make the world a better place by smacking us over the head and saying, listen, wake up. We don't have maybe another hour. What are you going to do? How are you going to make a difference? And Marie, I just think that you are a difference maker in this world and you make me want to read the book. I want to encourage you, buy this book. It's a special, special book from a special lady, Plume of Fire. Her name is Marie Fostino. Please read it and please consider giving Marie a rating on Amazon Goodreads. It makes a big difference. And Marie, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate all you do for us.
Thank you.
You keep smiling.